Hello friends, myself Jaivir Shah. I am professor at Virayathan Institute of Engineering, and in today's lecture we are going to discuss about requirement of the ideal gasoline as well as characteristics of the SI engine fuel. Also requirement of the ideal diesel and characteristics of the CI engine fuel. Gasoline is nothing but gasoline can be known as, or it is already known as, petrol. I need to use a different color pen. So gasoline is known as petrol, and we are discussing about the requirement of ideal gasoline. So before start of this lecture, in the previous lecture, I had already discussed about the essential properties required for the IC engine fuel. If you have not go through that video, then please click on the I button reflected right now so that you can do a revision of the prerequisite thing. So before attending this lecture, I must recommend you must know about why such requirement of fuel is needed. So that is the basic thing which you need to know before attending this lecture. And if you are first time watching this video, then I preferably like to recommend you that you must see the reflected video of the IC engine syllabus GTU and go through that syllabus video which is reflected right now. Also, if you are not having any basic knowledge of the engineering thermodynamics, then I also recommend you to please click on the highlighted icon in order to watch out the engineering thermodynamics lecture series. Okay, so let's talk about the easy mix property. What do you mean by easy mix? So basically I am going to use some Hindi words while teaching in order to understand the topic in a better manner. So easy mix means the fuel must easily mix with the air. As we are knowing, air contains oxygen and nitrogen. So it is a mixture of oxygen and nitrogen that is called mixture of air. So whatever will be the fuel that must chemically or easily mix with the oxygen as well as nitrogen. Oxygen is the basic requirement for the any combustion, but as oxygen is not freely available, it must available with the nitrogen. So every fuel must not react with the nitrogen, or if it is reacting with the nitrogen, then does not create any kind of harmful effect out of it. So that is the meaning of easy mix. I hope the easy mix with air property is now very much clear in your mind. HCV means higher calorific value. Generally, calorific value is given in terms of kilojoule per kg. So it means it is the per kg amount of energy that is available inside the fuel. So suppose you are having a fuel which having higher amount of energy into it, so that will give you more amount of energy for a given area or for a given capacity of the engine. अगर आपके पास ऐसा कोई फ्यूल है कि जो आपको ज़्यादा कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू दे रहा है, इट मीन्स आप उतने ही कैपेसिटी में, उतने ही इंजन में ज़्यादा पावर प्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं. सो दैट इज ऑल्सो रिक्वायर्ड thing from the gasoline side, correct? The third one is knock resistance. Now we need to define this knock or detonation. So that word we need to define, and it is very much clear that what do you mean by knock? So knock is nothing but whenever spark is produced. Suppose we are having fuel layer over here. So whenever spark is produced, the flame is burned progressively from this layer to downward side, correct? Because spark is generated over here. So flame is going from top to bottom side. But due to the already heated part of the engine, because of when the engine is running for few hours or few kilometers, the whole area of the engine is working as a hot surface. So due to that hot surface, what will happen, some space, in the some space, the fuel is going to be ignited before reaches this flame in the some space. So due to such kind of phenomena, a knock voice is generated, and that's why it is called knocking or detonation phenomena. हिंदी में समझाऊं तो स्पार्क यहाँ पर प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है, ये फ्यूल है, तो फ्यूल बर्न कैसे होगा, टॉप से लेके बॉटम तक बर्न होगा। तो फ्यूल की फ्लेम भी कैसे बनेगी, जैसे ये रेड लाइन मैंने बनाई वैसे बनेगी, मगर कुछ ज्यादा किलोमीटर चले हुए इंजन की वजह से, या फिर इंजन थोड़े देर के लिए चला है एंड इसकी सरफेस जो है, ये जो सरफेस है वो कोई हीटिंग एलिमेंट के साथ कनेक्टेड है, तो क्या होगा कि ये सरफेस की गर्मी की वजह से यहां पर जो फ्यूल है, ये जो फ्यूल ड्रॉपलेट्स है, वो फ्यूल ड्रॉपलेट्स अपना फायर पॉइंट अटेंड कर लेंगे और वो भी बर्न होना चालू कर देंगे, और ये एनर्जी किस डायरेक्शन में लगाएंगे, ऊपर, और ये एनर्जी किस डायरेक्शन में लगाएंगे, नीचे। तो दोनों में होगा क्या, नॉक जनरेट होगा, या इसे नॉक कहते हैं या फिर इसे डिटोनेशन कहते हैं। सो नॉक रेजिस्टेंस प्रॉपर्टी इज रिक्वायर्ड इन केस ऑफ गैसोलीन फ्यूल, मींस it should not burn at a higher fire point level, correct? So that is the requirement of the gasoline fuel. No corrosion. So whenever the gasoline fuel is inserted inside the engine, so it must not react with the other particles of the engine, means other materials of the engine, and should not corrode the particles of the engine. So that is the requirement of any chemical a liquid that is inserted inside the engine, means it must not react with the metal of the engine. Pre-ignition. Now this is a similar kind of phenomena which is generally observed in case of IC engine, and similar kind of phenomena compared to knock and detonation. Okay, so in case of pre-ignition, what happened, this spark is not generated, no need to generate any spark, but due to the higher temperature of the surface or the piston top head, here there will be a piston, so due to the higher temperature at the surface of the piston or higher temperature of the cylinder surface, the droplets of the fuel is gets ignited before it generates spark, that is called pre-ignition. So it is ignited before ignition of spark, or I can say it attains a self-ignition temperature before spark exists. So that's why it is called a pre-ignition phenomena. So the basically ये जो नॉक रेजिस्टेंस है या फिर प्री इग्निशन है, वो कहना क्या चाहता है कि जो फायर पॉइंट टेम्परेचर है फ्यूल का, वो इतना ज्यादा होना चाहिए कि वो विदाउट स्पार्क वो बर्न हो ही ना पाए, इतना ज्यादा होना चाहिए कि विदाउट स्पार्क वो बर्न हो ही ना पाए, ड्यू टू हॉट सरफेस जनरेशन वहां पर स्पार्क या फिर प्री इग्निशन या फिर सेल्फ इग्निशन टेम्परेचर अटेंड ना कर पाए। अगर आपको कहीं पर भी कंफ्यूजन है प्री इग्निशन में और नॉकिंग और डिटोनेशन में, तो प्लीज कमेंट सेक्शन में पूछिएगा, और आज के ये लेक्चर का एक ही आपको क्वेश्चन का आंसर देना है, दैट इज व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय प्री इग्निशन एंड व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय नॉक एंड डिटोनेशन। Gum particle means whenever the fuel is chemically react with the engine oil with the inner surface material, so it will generate a viscous liquid like a gum, and that is really not desirable property of the gasoline. If gasoline is generating such kind of gum, then what it will do, after a period of time it will generate corrosion, because the gum particle always come in a contact with the piston ring, piston and cylinder surface, the space in between the very small thin gap is available. So that's why the gum, if it is obtained through the gasoline fuel, it is not desirable, so it must not generate gum. Now, easy to handle, that is the property very much welcomed by the gasoline. So gasoline must be easy to handle. It means अगर हम ideal gasoline की बात करें तो it is quite difficult to handle as compared to diesel engine. Why? Or diesel fuel? Because it is volatile in nature. Volatile in nature means in a general or standard room temperature and pressure, it becomes vaporized. So it will not generate it is not easy to handle, but it is very much desirable for the IC engine fuel, because whenever we want to generate combustion of the fuel, at that time we required fuel in terms of vapor form. So due to the phenomena, due to the combustion phenomena, that gasoline is desirable, but as per the handle, easy to handle or easiness in case of handling, it is not easy to handle. We need to provide a foolproof, leak proof tank in order to handle such kind of fuel. And sometimes due to the volatile in nature, due to the higher temperature of the tank, vapor lock is generated. What do you mean by vapor lock? The vapor lock the system. It means the vapor is uh, chock the intake manifold system, and it not allows the fuel to enter inside the engine in a quantity which is desirable at that speed and load condition. तो इजी टू हैंडल के बारे में अगर आप समझें तो फ्यूल ऐसा होना चाहिए कि वो नॉर्मल टेम्परेचर में और प्रेशर में वोलाटाइल भी ना हो, यानी वेपराइज भी ना हो, मगर जब हम कंबशन करें उस टाइम पे इजीली वेपोराइज हो, and cheap in nature so that everyone can afford it and everyone can use it. So economical in nature, that is the premost requirement, or we can say availability, easily available होना चाहिए ये fuel, otherwise it will not work, otherwise it will not uh, entertain the mass or entertain the in a larger scale. Okay, so these are the requirement of the ideal gasoline. Now let's discuss about the characteristics of the SI engine fuel. See, these are the two different things. Sometimes you are confusing yourself about the first topic and the second topic. In the first topic, we have discussed about the requirement of the gasoline, means gasoline, petrol की क्या क्या requirements होनी चाहिए. Now we are discussing about characteristics of the SI engine fuel. It means spark ignition fuel अगर हम कोई भी यूज करें, चाहे हम मिथेनॉल यूज करें, इथेनॉल यूज करें, ब्यूटेनॉल यूज करें, गैसोलीन यूज करें, तो वहां पर क्या क्या कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स होनी चाहिए उसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. सो फर्स्ट फॉरमोस्ट एसआई इंजन फ्यूल की कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स है वोलेटाइल इन नेचर, volatility. So volatility basically means what? Volatility means it must vaporize within the normal temperature, normal pressure and temperature conditions, so that it can be easily mixed with the air, because air is in the form of gaseous, and also we required SI engine fuel also in the form of gaseous, so that we can create homogeneous mixture, and that mixture can be delivered to the engine in order to propagate further for the combustion process. Okay, now second one is detonating and pre-ignition characteristics. So this is detonating and pre-ignition. So यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है कि प्री इग्निशन होना चाहिए कि नहीं होना चाहिए. देखिए वोलेटिलिटी की बात कर रहे हैं ना हम, तो आपको कुछ कुछ बुक में लिखा होगा कि वोलेटिल इन नेचर नहीं होना चाहिए. दिस आर द टू डिफरेंट थिंग्स. One thing is discussing about handling process. So volatile nature is not recommended in case of handling process, but volatile nature is very much welcome in case of combustion process. Okay, in the same manner, detonating and pre-ignition are not desirable characteristics. SI engine fuel की characteristics में detonation and pre-ignition नहीं होना चाहिए. डिटोनेशन और प्री इग्निशन क्या है। अगर अभी भी आपको समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, थोड़ा सा पीछे करिए वीडियो और वापस उसको जान लीजिए, क्योंकि डिटोनेशन, नॉक एंड प्री इग्निशन फिनोमेना यू मस्ट नो, अदरवाइज इट विल नॉट वर्क फॉर यू। ये सबसे बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन बना रहेगा आपके दिमाग में, व्हाट डू मीन बाय डिटोनेशन और नॉकिंग, और व्हाट डू मीन बाय प्री इग्निशन। प्री इग्निशन यानी फ्यूल अपने आप जल जाना बिफोर इग्निशन ऑफ टेकिंग प्लेस, मींस बिफोर स्पार्क टेकिंग प्लेस, उसीलिए उसको प्री लगाया जाता है आगे। और डिटोनेशन एंड नॉकिंग मींस फ्यूल का जलना मगर आफ्टर स्पार्क और ड्यू टू दी हॉट सरफेस एरिया विद इन दी सिलेंडर। ओके, now third one is the sulfur content. See, this is pre-ignition. Pre-ignition already discussed here. The sulfur content. Sulfur content within the fuel or at the end of the combustion process taking place is not desirable at all. Why? Because due to the sulfur content and due to the gum generation, due to the gum, these two things are not desirable because it generate corrosion in the material. तो फ्यूल जब कंबशन होता है फ्यूल का, सो व्हेन फ्यूल combustion taking place, so at that time if it is generating sulfur content in a higher amount, that is also not desirable fuel for the SI engine, and which generates more amount of gum, that is also not desirable fuel for the SI engine, because gum will erode the piston rings as well, because it's stuck within the space which is available between the piston and cylinder. Okay, aromatic contents, so this is also not desirable. Aromatic contents, the aromatic content means a particular matters or some amount of mixture of some solid particles within the fuel. अगर हम पानी को भी देखें ना, तो पानी को कैसे हम निकालते हैं, TDS से निकालते हैं, टोटल डिजोल्व सॉलिड इन दी वाटर। तो पानी का TDS कितना होना चाहिए, बेसिकली इट इज लेस देन 100 होना चाहिए, तब पीने लायक रहेगा। सो उसका मीनिंग होता है कि पार्ट्स पर मिलियन, 10 लाख पानी के बूंदों में कितना पार्ट सॉलिड है। सो इन द सेम मैनर फ्यूल के अंदर में भी थोड़े बहुत सॉलिड पार्टिकल्स आ जाते हैं, सो दैट एरोमेटिक कंटेंट्स आर नॉट डिजायरेबल बिकॉज इट जनरेट्स कोरोजन एज वेल, so that's why it is not desirable property of the SI engine fuel. It is not property, it is characteristics of the fuel, so it is not desirable characteristics of the fuel. So it means SI engine fuel must not contains aromatic content, it must not generate gum, or it must not generate sulfur content after combustion. Chemical stability, the SI engine fuel must be chemically stable. अगर chemically stable fuel रहेगा तो इट मीन्स कि वो सेम टेम्परेचर पे, जब सेल्फ इग्निशन टेम्परेचर, सपोज हम एज्यूम करते हैं कि सेल्फ इग्निशन टेम्परेचर इसका 1500 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड है, तो 1500 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे ही सारे फ्यूल के जितने भी एटम्स है वो बर्न होंगे, उससे पहले नहीं होंगे। सो दैट्स व्हाई केमिकली स्टेबिलिटी इज रिक्वायर्ड। अदरवाइज अगर कोई थोड़ा सा भी बॉन्ड वीक है और वो बॉन्ड टूट गया कहीं से भी, so it will generate knocking and detonation phenomena which is not desirable at all. And it must be cleanliness, ये तो सबसे बड़ा पॉइंट है, the cleanliness। तो ये कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि क्लीन होना चाहिए ये फ्यूल। ये क्लीनलीनेस इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्योरिटी ऑफ फ्यूल के साथ बात कर रहे हैं कि जब हम पेट्रोलियम प्रोडक्ट्स को निकालते हैं, एट दैट टाइम द प्योरेस्ट फॉर्म ऑफ द पेट्रोल मस्ट बी अवेलेबल एज एन एसआई इंजन, या कोई भी आप फ्यूल ले लें वो प्योरेस्ट फॉर्म में होना चाहिए, उसमें कोई इम्प्यूरिटीज नहीं होनी चाहिए। अगर इम्प्यूरिटीज है तो फिर इम्प्यूरिटीज लाइक द मिक्सिंग ऑफ वाटर विद इन द फ्यूल, so that is not desirable at all because it generates another kind of characteristics of the SI engine fuel. So I hope you are able to understand the difference between characteristics of the SI engine fuel and the requirement of the gasoline. So these are the two different things, and I hope you are must clear about it. So in the next lecture we are going to discuss about the characteristics of the CI engine fuel and also the requirement of the diesel engine. तब तक के लिए thank you very much and have a nice day.